Please excuse the squeaky. I'm actually sitting on a chair this week. Maybe I shouldn't, because then you might not be able to hear what the fuck I'm saying. How's it going, guys? Woo! Friday night. Friday, my two themes for Carter's, my brother's new book, Wrath of Carapace, came out. And those are two songs that you'll be able to hear exclusively through Bandcamp and purchase through Bandcamp. Yeah. No, because that's wrong, because they're on Spotify too and Apple Music. Sorry. Shit. No, but ever since we were both younger, I don't know if I told you the story before, but there's so like when I was a kid, like they had Happy Meals, like Hardee's. All the places had like a kids meal. Obviously, McDonald's was Happy Meal, but the one for Hardee's, what they had was one year when Gremlins came out, they actually had these books, these 4 books, and what they were was they came with this little record inside the book, and what you did was you put the book record on the record player, and then you open the book, and then the record would play and tell you when to turn the page and shit. It was basically narration. It basically read what was on the page to you, and there was like sound effects. It was kind of like the first scripted podcast, a little bit, kind of. And then Bloom County had a collection come out called Billy and the Boingers, and there was a plastic disc that you could get out of there and put on a record player and place a couple songs from Billy and the Boingers, which is what the name of the band was that Bill the Cat and Steve Dallas and Opus and all those guys did. So it was really cool, and my brother and I have always thought how cool that would be to make something, that is his, and then, something of mine that enhances it. And technically we have done that, because every album I've done with a cover by him, that is basically what we're doing, because, it's my music with his art that kind of promotes it, and his art kind of visualizes that, you know what I mean? And the best part about it is my brother and I have a lot of the same sensibilities, and as far as like what's cool, what's not, what's neat, what's not, and we both kind of have that same. We kind of both agree on what's cool and what's not, and so it's really easy to just be like, hey, here's an idea, or this last one, I had no idea. I was like, I don't know. The Arigato cover had a little guy jumping out, and that was a robot. And I'm like, well, the album's from The Machine. I don't know exactly what you would do that wouldn't be kind of ripping off that record, that cover. And he said, I got a couple ideas. And like a day later, came out with, what you've seen on Twitter and stuff. It was like, holy shit, wow. Let me see if I can find it. But a lot of the things that we have going on, here's the record cover for 1071. I don't know how well you can see that or not. But that's the cover for 1071. And then I think it's under download, maybe. Where is it? I'm sorry, you guys. And then here's the cover from The Machine. You see how fucking cool that is? Look at how fucking cool that is, right? I had no idea. I was just like, I don't know, man. Whatever you think is good, and he came up with that. It's fucking. The collaboration with Paulo is now on YouTube, and he's gonna start promoting it. So I'll be able to start promoting it, and we'll have that out there and stuff. And I'm just fucking jazzed, man. I'm really excited for it. It sounds like a lot of people like it, and I'm just jazzed. I have a beat that he made that I'm still fucking around with. I haven't come up with anything. I have come up with a couple things, but I'm still kind of. And then Klizmic, I actually have a song I'm going to play bass on. And D Money still, he gave me those stems for his song I'm Gonna Make It. And I got to get to that at some point. But I'm still. Here's the problem. The biggest problem that I have right now, as far as the record goes, is that I have 3 songs left to finish. the last song is good, but there's like one part at the like towards the beginning where the drum beat isn't quite on. And you can't really do a quick fix. You kind of have to redo the whole thing. And I've been piecemealing it together like that. But the more I listen to the version that I have, the more I think I don't mind so much about that one part of the beat that's just off a little bit. So that one I'm considering just leaving as is. And then there's another one that I haven't even started on called One of These Days, and I'll talk to you about that in a month or so. I'm going to want to have some sort of a idea out there and have people know what is going on with that song before they hear it or right after they hear it. And then the other song is called Nervous System. Now, the way I write music, the way I record my music, this song Nervous System starts with a guitar, okay? And then the drum beat comes in. So for me, how I record that, since I don't really know how to read time and all that shit, and obviously, I don't know how to sync my beats to a certain time stamp, and I just kind of hopefully my inner, metronome, whatever. So it starts with a guitar, and you record the guitar, stop, you go to the drums, and then you go da 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 do, and you do the drums throughout the whole song live. You don't really loop because you're doing a demo, right? And then that same day you play the rest of the guitar. So naturally, both of those guitar parts are going to be tuned to each other, and the bass, and the piano that's behind it. I decided to wait almost an entire year. I had a copy of the guitar wasn't quite grooving with the beat because there's a dun 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 dun, and it has to go with the beat, and it wasn't quite vibing. So what I did was I tried to redo the guitar without knowing that the guitar was out of tune with the beginning guitar part, and I cannot fucking figure out the tuning. I fucking can't do it. So I don't have that original guitar part, which means that I either I have to use the version that I have, which the vocals are not the best, but they will do. That guitar is all in tune with the piano and stuff, and is pretty much a done deal. That's one option. The other option is to keep working on the tuning, either by redoing the beginning guitar part so that it's tuned with the guitar in the song, or not giving a fuck and releasing the song as is with that tuning wrong. I don't want to do that. The third option is to redo the whole fucking song. I don't know. I'm at a loss because I don't want to redo the whole fucking song because I'd like to get everything uploaded by this Friday. I'm still waiting on something from another collaborator, but if I don't get that by this Friday, or rather a week from tomorrow, then I'm going to have to go ahead and just upload it as is. Nothing against that person, but it's been a couple of months, so, and I've seen them I've seen them put out other stuff that they're working on, so I don't know that my project is their top priority, for whatever reason, and whether it is or not is not. I have no judgments, no anger or resentment or anything like that. Just really excited to hear it, and I just you got to make plans you got to roll with it, and if you're waiting on something and it's not there, but the rest of it is, gotta go with that. So, what else is going on? Not much. I got a book club coming up this week. I'm going to be on the radio 3 days this week for Miller and Condon over at KXNO. And book club. What else do I got? I got something else going on this week. Murph and Andy are leaving KXNO, so I'm going to be going to, on Thursday, I'm going to be going to their show to see it live at, I think, Either Or. And then they'll have their going away party on Friday night or whatever. So that is going to be sad. Those guys were the voices that I first heard when I moved to Des Moines, and they will always hold a special place in my heart. So, that is what's coming up this week. A lot of stuff. Oh, Wednesday, I got a fucking interview with Jawsh Crespo, dude. Woo! Yeah, the guy who does the interviews that you see all the time on Twitter, that guy. He spells his name like Jawsh. That guy. I thought you could see both thumbs. So that's exciting because I love interviews. I love, talking about myself and shit. So, awesome. All right. That's really it. I just really appreciate you guys coming. And when the records come out, I'm going to do two special editions of Once a Week with T-Bird. And each one is going to be for, one is going to be for 1071, one's going to be for From the Machine. And that way, it'll kind of give you guys an idea of what I was thinking when. And I have no idea how long they'll be, at least a half an hour each. But yeah, I just really appreciate you guys supporting me. And tell all your friends, subscribe. And let's get this fucking amazing T-Bird train rolling, right? Yeah!